Girls, it's lovely to see you. It feels like a sort of serendipitous opportunity because this is full circle for you guys with ITV, getting back together, and I was just watching some old footage of me interviewing you from years and years ago. You've not changed, I have significantly. I think that's fair.
Not at all.
Let's talk about the Girls Aloud show. It's been filmed especially for ITV. It's the four of you absolutely flying. Certainly Sarah's right there as well. Heart and Soul is part of all of it. The biggest arena tour of 2024, Nadine. 300,000 people came to watch you all get back together.
She likes stuff like this.
You're welcome. Perfect question for me. You're welcome, everybody. You are welcome, all 300,000 of you. Welcome.
Watching it, there is a joy to watching the four of you connecting on stage and performing, doing what you all started out doing.
Joy is actually one of the words I would use to describe the entire experience. The joy from the audience you would feel every single night was palpable, wasn't it? The room was filled with, that's the word I would use, joy.
And I feel like the fans this time around just had zero inhibitions and we could like ride off their energy.
Yeah.
And no matter how tired you were, you'd look down at them and they'd just be losing their everything.
Mind.
Mind. And you just ride off that energy.
One of the things that's lovely when you're watching the show is there's the behind the scenes moments, because of course there's the glitz and the glamour when you're performing and you're all on it and you're in it. And then there's those moments behind the scenes when the pre-show nerves or the ducking under the scaffolding and the running between bits and pieces.
Not so
The reality.
The reality of it. But I love all that sort of
Do you?
stuff. Yeah, for
It's
sure.
often, I think
You
I'd
love
like
it.
to, like if that was Beyonce, they're the bits I'd want to
Yes.
see.
Is it?
Yeah.
How does she get there? How does she
I
get
like
under
to
there?
keep the magic.
Oh, do you?
I do, personally, but I get it. I get why people are intrigued. But I'm always like, no, don't film that bit, you'll lose the magic.
Yeah.
Did it ever go wrong? Did anybody clout themselves?
But you see, and I actually made the cut of it, and me and Nicola have to step backwards, and we're out on the outside, so if we step back, even a tad, we're falling off that stage. So we used to look at one another every night, like,
Be brave.
don't fall.
We also had to walk backwards, by the way, me and Kim.
But they just, I don't know what was going on. Used to just had no fear. Do you know what used to happen? The worst part of it was the stage. It was, you know, the idea was it's beautiful and slick and shiny.
Of course.
But sometimes people would get carried away with this slick and shiny and would like oil it up. So we would come on, like, onto
And
these
we'd be like,
stages,
oh, no.
and you wouldn't realise until you were on.
And then you
so
just see the
start
fear in all of our
teetering
eyes.
forward.
Yes.
It was like an ice rink.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
why
yeah.
the
Like-
dancers are amazing, because the minute that they know there's any jeopardy of us going down, you feel them like they've got
They're
your
on
leg,
you, they're holding
they've
up.
got your
They're the
hand.
scaffolding suddenly.
Like, I love you.
They're also a big part of our tour family.
Tonight is tonight. You only get tonight. Tonight.
It's just so great to see you all back together doing what you all do so brilliantly and what you started out doing. And I understand it almost didn't happen because one of you once said that there would be no reunions. Can you?
Who would have said that?
Hold on. Can you imagine a 30-year-old singing Love Machine? No thanks. Who would have been crazy enough to suggest that?
Who was that then?
I have no idea.
That was Sarah.
Do you know what's actually, Do you know what's actually even funnier about that? I did never sing it in my 30s. I was actually 40.
So you're
So have
absolutely
that.
right.
40's absolutely fine.
40's fine.
But that idea, though, I mean, back then, you're kind of
Back
going,
then,
oh, we're
when
not
you're
going to be doing this.
20.
And it's amazing how quickly time goes. When you're 20-something,
amazing.
30 feels like you may as well be 90 at that point.
Yes.
And then when you get to 30 and then you're like 35, like, oh my God, 30 was so young.
The music industry is such a young place that when you're that young and you're like shrouded in this ageism and you just think we could never possibly do that at that age. I feel like the
I actually think it's
industry
amazing
is...
that we did this, guys. Actually, thinking about it for women, like loads of my friends, like, and you know, like school mums were like, it's actually incredible that you're doing, like it inspired them to get up, you know. It's nice to
And
know
how
that you can be
fortunate.
that for people.
How fortunate that we still can after
Exactly.
22 years.
And big shift as well because, of course, there's children in the audience. Your children.
There was every generation in that. It was actually mind-blowing to see. There was, baby babies, nappy babies,
like
right
on
up
the
to like
shoulders.
90-year-old grandmas that clearly had been dragged along by their grandkids. It was,
Which is fab.
People
It
in
was
Zimmer
wonderful.
frames. I saw people getting down with Zimmer frames.
Is that because of the slippy stage?
Me and Nicola actually did have a little sneaky Zimmer frame in a place that no one will ever know about. It's just secret, only us knows about
Just
it.
to navigate a part of the stage?
A little bit.
Just for a little extra
little
safety
bit.
measure that they require.
We've got a fear of heights.
Talking of fear of heights, the flying motorbikes.
Horrendous. Horrendous.
I loved it. I can't lie.
But did you love the fact that she was struggling so much with
I
it?
did not love that.
You know the
no,
bit-
she's got a genuine fear of heights. And
But
at
you
one
put her
point
on a
I said-
motorbike and you
No, I
suspended
said,
her from
why
the
did you
s-
agree to this? I forgot like how bad this
No,
is.
because I'm like
Genuinely.
trying to,
I'm glad you
step
do it
out
for the
and do it for the
big-
love
for the
of the
greater
bigger
good,
picture.
yeah.
got to take one for the team every now and then.
But it was quite
Every
a
night
big
for
one to
6
take.
weeks.
The show didn't start for me or Nadine until we were back down on the
We
ground.
did have an incredible time regardless to all the little nuances here. And I did find great joy in watching her scared. You did get better by the last couple.
Did it get easy?
And I had to put on
Bless you,
Instagram,
taking
like,
that.
guys, I'm sorry if I look, just
Disengaged with
disconnected.
what's going on. Everyone's like, wake me up, and she's like,
Gripping on for
White knuckles.
grim death.
Yeah.
Well, it was great. I mean, it's an amazing moment. It's dramatic and it's exciting. And
and
got
it's
that-
what Girls Aloud was always about.
It's lovely, like you were saying, you had all ages in the crowd, but you had your own kids as well. Your kids are now seeing you as not just mum, as pop stars and working mums. And
I don't think many mums do fly across arenas on motorbikes.
No.
Very often.
in high cut, leathery, whatnot.
Definitely upped our street cred a little bit there, I think.
Did it?
For sure, yeah.
I think we became a bit cooler there.
So all your kids turned up.
Yeah.
Your eldest is 10.
Yeah.
So is 10, is having a pop star still cool at
It
10?
was still cool. I think I just made it. Yeah, like
it
he
just
was
in
quite
time.
into it. I think he, being a bit older, could actually appreciate it more. I think my 7-year-old struggled with it more. He was looking at everybody a bit like, chill out, it's just my mum. Whereas Bobby was like, yeah, that's my mum.
How has your experience impacted in terms of touring as well? Because it's a busy, heavy schedule.
Don't get me wrong, it's a whole different ballgame touring with 3 kids.
Yeah.
To the old days when you just wake up leisurely and think, oh,
Have
go
a
down
nice-
for a coffee. Yeah. But it was also amazing, wasn't it?
I loved having the kids on
you?
board. Yeah.
They loved Nicola.
so nice.
She didn't get any peace.
And it was having them all, they had their own, like they picked their bunks that they stayed at. There was 1 or 2 nights we had all of them on the bus at the one time.
Yeah.
And that was sweet, it was, because they're like, just having them all together, like
mean,
little
I
teeny
did
ones.
feel slightly bad that my little Liz was literally like running to this, running to
No, Padine.
Padine, yeah.
Padine, let's play cars, Padine. Let's play cars, let's do it.
Yeah, our kids are missing each other more than anything, I think. They're like, I want to see the girl.
The show was actually really significant for us in so many ways. The top of that being obviously Sarah and fulfilling something she wanted us to do. I think we achieved that.
Yeah.
Oh, why you look so sad and tears are in your eyes.
The moments in it that are so spellbinding is when she's singing on her own and you're all there together. How did you craft that? Because that could have been difficult. It could have been difficult to watch, but it didn't feel difficult. It just
That
really
was actually,
fit.
that was something we were really
That was our
conscious of.
biggest challenge,
Yeah,
for
the whole
sure.
time making sure it wasn't too sad either, or because, you know, she wasn't a sad character.
No, she wasn't.
She was the bubbliest one of us all.
The most mischievous.
So we wanted to keep her spirit in and amongst it also, as well as representing her and having her there throughout the show, but not in a sad way. The situation alone is sad enough, so we didn't want her part of it to be sad, just...
Celebratory.
Celebrate.
And it was
exactly
that, because a lot of the things, it felt so removed. A lot of the fans had said it's so difficult to believe that that actually happened. Yeah. So they have that and have the, you know, it just being us 4 and then Sarah being there and bringing it in. It very much was a roller coaster for people. We're up and we're happy, and you feel like she's there. Her energy, it felt like she was there.
We felt like that, didn't we?
And then you realise she's not, and then it hits you again, and then you're back on the show, and then you look for her and she's not. So, and not only were we feeling that, but you feel that as part of the show, and you feel that she has a
And
part
she
of
had
it.
so many iconic parts of our songs as well. So like the fans wanted to hear that, and we wanted to hear that and feel that energy, like Cheryl said. So we had to make sure she was still present on them songs, otherwise it just would have felt wrong.
So here I am, walking primrose, wondering when I'm gonna see you again.
It was like one of those moments where you're like, oh, I didn't know we needed this, but we really needed this. We just needed that moment together, I think, and also for everybody else to be part of it with us and celebrate her. It felt really, really incredible, actually, didn't it? And the support of everybody that came to watch us, like, it was just the best it had ever been. Which, to be honest, like we've just said, like full circle moment, to have that 20 odd years later, it's pretty incredible.
Are we going to see you tour again?
We're catching our breath. You know what? One thing I have learned in my infinite wisdom at my ripe age is that you can genuinely never say never.
So I don't think we saw ourselves doing this tour.
No.
At one time, we didn't think we could see us doing this. So
Well, Cheryl said it was never going to happen.
Exactly.
Cheryl says a lot of things.
No good pop band interview should be conducted without a game or quiz of some sort.
Okay.
So we're going to have a little game of something kind of shoe. This is a very glamorous Melanoblonic shoehorn.
Oh,
Wow.
The winning team will be taking this home or taking it on tour or wherever you would like to go.
Okay.
Dean and Kimberly, you are playing together. You have a honker. Nicola and Cheryl, you are together and you have a bell. Without the bell, you can't answer. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you some pictures from some of your pop videos in the past. If you can guess from the first picture what it is, you get 3 points. If you can't get that, we'll get you a closer picture, and then with 2 points, and then there's a closer picture for 1 point.
Okay.
Ready for a game of something kind of shoot?
Let's go.
Here you go, your first one for 3 points. Which pop video is this from? Oh, straight in the D.
That was a
John.
No, that wasn't fair.
It doesn't help that the horn is much louder.
You've got to really
Well,
think
it was
hard.
accidental that we
Just
were
being
just...
hard. Wasn't expecting it to be quite this competitive. I'm thrilled that it is. Yes, it was Jump. This was for 3 points, very nicely done. That was what you were going to get for your No, we've done this. I'm just telling you what that was. Yes, well done, Nicola. Yes, it's Jump, yes. Fingers on your honkers and your bells. Which video is this from? Oh, Nicola.
Yeah, the show.
Yes, there you go, for 3 points. You're absolutely right. That was you. Waxing someone's chest.
Oh, yeah.
No, that's not you.
yeah,
Was
yeah.
that enjoyable?
No, actually, I think it was a mess, whatever they gave to to pretend it was wax.
Oh, it didn't set
Didn't
properly.
set properly. It was.
So he really was in pain.
It was a bit of an awkward moment. It was.
Okay, here you go. So it's 3 each. Which video is this from? You didn't even look at it.
I don't
Nadine.
have to, Ben. No good advice.
That is no good advice. Well, it's very nicely done.
Can you hear how quickly I'm pinging this?
But yeah, but unfortunately you're up against the fastest honker in the West.
Fingers in the west.
Now these outfits, I've seen you talking about these outfits.
These outfits fell apart during the performance.
Not my favourite.
It was also a 24-hour shoot.
It was like a really long... People were going on strikes, and we were crying.
That wasn't a great one.
I'm glad we've dragged up this memory. I was a little bit triggered by these
It was the
pictures.
second video that we done, so we were like, is this what it's like?
This is a pain.
Is this,
you have
this
to
is
go
painful?
through. I'm led to believe that silvery trousers are quite in.
Yeah,
Thank you.
we were ahead of the game for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Well, it's
That's all
one of
we are
those
as well.
things
It's
where
come back
something's
around.
fashionable and then it's out of fashion for 20
Very
years.
quickly.
Now it's back. So we
Everything
were
comes back in.
unfashionable for 20 years, now we're fashionable.
Ready? You two ready? I'm going to give it to Nicola, although I think it was a little...
The promise.
The promise, straight in. That's an amazing video and an amazing picture that, those outfits.
They were pieces of fabric that were attached to strapless bras, and then they were bulldogged all the way down the back.
Clipped at the back because it was so last minute.
we didn't
They
have
didn't have
outfits.
time to make
We
the
weren't
actual
going to do
dresses.
that scene. Actually, thank God we did.
Looks great.
The band behind had a stunning shot. Gibson.
6-all. And they decided to win the Malone and Bolonic shoehorn, something kind of shoe. Which video?
I'm not having it. I'm not having it.
That's us,
I'm
right?
absolutely not having it.
Yeah.
Wales.
Something new.
You're going to go with something new.
We girls gonna run this, something new, something I can hold on to.
I can tell you.
This was a big scam.
Absolute scam,
This was a
sabotage.
scam.
Sorry.
We got a little ding-a-ling and they got like a big honking horn.
These were great dresses. Can we, rather than dwelling on the vagaries of the format, these were great dresses.
Yeah, it was fun, like all dressing the same for the first time.
I'm not so sure they aged very well.
Do you not?
No, they're a bit like orange pumpkin. There was no real fashion back then, and it was like a grey noughties era that we did not conquer.
We did not conquer.
You did not conquer, but you did conquer something kind of shoe. I'm thrilled to say, and you can fight over this later. The winners of the inaugural. You take it. I was going to present it to you. Can you be happy? No. You
Due to Nadine's fast fingers, we'll take this
Nadine
one.
is definitely the best honker. Put it on your mantelpiece. It reminds you of this amazing
I
moment.
like how it looks.
Thank you so much. It's lovely to see you. The Girls Aloud show. People are going to love it. They're going to love seeing you do what you do best. And fingers crossed, there'll be another tour when you've caught your breath.
Well, we've caught up.